Hello YouTube, this is Sasspunk97. I will be starting a new series called Gaming Urban Legends on my channel. Now, the first episode is going to be about Polybius. I'm pretty sure that's how you pronounce it, Polybius. Now, I'm just going to warn you that there's a picture in this video that has very bright colors and it's in a swirl and stuff, and I'm not sure if epileptic seizures can only be with moving or non-moving things like that, so just wanted to inform you all of that. Alright, now the story goes that an unheard of new arcade game appears in several suburbs of Portland, Oregon in 1981. Somewhat of a rarity at the time, the game proved to be incredibly popular to the point of addiction, and the lines formed around the machines, often resulting in fighting over who played next. This was followed by clusters of visits from men in black rather than the usual marketing data collected by company visitors. And the arcade machines, they collected some unknown data, allegedly testing responses to the psychoactive machines. The players themselves suffer from a series of unpleasant side effects, including amnesia, insomnia, nightmares, night terrors, and even suicide. Some versions of the legend, some players stopped playing video games, while reportedly one became an anti-gaming activist. The supposed creator of Polybius is Ed Rothberg, and the company named in the urban legend is, I'm going to pronounce this the best I can, is Sinnsolation, literally German for sensory extinguishing. Often named as a secret government organization or a codename for Atari, the gameplay is said to be similar to Tempest, a shoot-'em-up game using vector graphics, which, while the game is said to have certain subliminal messages which influence the actions of anyone playing it, the origin of the legend is unknown. Some internet commentators think that it originated as a hoax. Other bloggers believe the urban legend is true, but grew exaggerated and distorted due to tales of the release version of Tempest, the early version of Tempest, which caused problems with photosensitive epilepsy, motion sickness, and vertigo. At early releases, the game fared are pulled. Several people have claimed to have a ROM game of it, but never have come forward with any proof. Conflicting information even circulated regarding the style or the genre of the game. Some sources claim it was a maze-style game, while others describe it as an action space fighter. The Polybius legend received some mass marketing attention in September of 2003, an image of GamePro magazine as part of a feature story on the urban legends called Secrets and Lies. The magazine determined that the legend was neither true nor false, but inconclusive. Scope.com claims to have debunked the myth, a modern-day version of the 1980s rumor of men in black visiting arcades and taking down the names of high scorers at arcade games. Now, this is about a man named Stephen Roach. Made a post on coinup.org telling the story of his involvement with Polybius and how he hoped to lay it to rest. He claimed that he was working in a South American company and wished to promote a new approach to computer graphics, probably vector graphics. The game was claimed to be very immersive and very addictive, but the graphics, though mistakes rather than design, were dangerous and prompted epileptic fits. The product was recalled. The subcontractors, that German company, were disbanded, and the program was lost. On April 26, 2006, I don't know how you say their name, Don Wethral of GamePulse.co.uk, now Bitparade.co.uk, interviewed Roach after posting the message in another forum. Roach's story contained a number of inconsistencies, which seemed to be directly sourced from Wikipedia, such as the suggestion of cyber yogis' involvement, which was the product of immersive searching through Usernet archives on a part of a Wikipedia editor. And the interview also has some of Roach's background, including the revelation that he came to with Ryle Williams' possible reaction to the storyline. That was the picture I was warning you about right there. And it's actually from the PC game that a website that online offered freeware Polybius game and cabinet art for download. The game, created by Dark Basic, features gameplay and graphics based on the interview with Stephen Roach and messages from the 1988 movie They Live. The game and site were made of the same person who created and released other freeware games at the site Rogue Sympass. I'm pretty sure that's how you say it. In fact, both that German company.com name and RogueSynapse.com have the same IP address, while the PC Polybius game is seen in running in custom cabinet and the photograph of Rogue Synapse. Several videos of the game have been made and uploaded to YouTube. What is described the actual game from the cabinet. Due to the spinning graphics may cause harmful effects in those with epilepsy. And it has made it even into popular culture, as in an episode, as a gag featured on the episode of September 2004-2006 episode of The Simpsons entitled "Please Homer, Don't Hammer 'Em." In an arcade full of outdated machines from the 70s and 80s, Polybius can be seen in the background. On the panel, the only button can be seen, presumably the start button. To further the spoof, in front of the machine, there's a stick stamp that says "Property of the U.S. Government." And a short-lived TV series, Blister, has been a story and art around Polybius. The Polybius legend is an intentional part of the plot of Doomsday Arcade series hosted by Escapist Magazine, and the comic book series Hack and Slash, a slasher by the name of Grimface, was jointly inspired by Polybius and Splatterhouse, according to the writer Tim Slakely. Alright, now that is all I have for you today. You can send me some more gaming myths that you would like me to see. And I'll put a description for a gameplay of the PC game. And I warn you not to watch it if you have photosensitive epilepsy. It gave me a headache just watching it, and I don't have any problems with that.